Hello, hello, my networking friend. It's so good to see you today. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Ash Wednesday for those that celebrate. Happy Hump Day. It's the middle of the week, and at least here the sun is shining brightly. I can barely see all of you because it's shining so brightly. But I just wanted to quickly go live for our weekly live networking know-how. And today is a really good one, kind of building on the theme of love since Valentine's Day. And we're going to talk about today how to fall in love with networking. And I'm actually going to really reframe what we mean by networking. Because when you hear the word networking, typically you're like, ugh, it's not something that you really love to do. But it is something that can be a game changer for you personally and professionally when done more effectively. And you'll actually love it. You won't dread it. You'll get better results. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if this is the first time we're connecting, let me introduce myself. I'm Laura Morlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. And what's Down and Dirty Networking, you ask? We are an online community that is 100% focused on relational networking. What that means is we are not about 30-second commercials or sales pitches. We are 100% focused on having meaningful conversations to build authentic and lasting relationships. So if you are watching live, please get up and chat. Hey, Brenda Warren, I see you watching live. So good to see you, my friend. So good to see you. And you, my friend Brenda, you're one of the reasons why I love networking, especially networking, relational networking. So I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Now, if this is your first time, get up and chat. This is a conversation. This is a discussion. And if you're watching on replay, comment because I do answer all of the comments as well. So again, let's kind of dig into this because what we do every week is I give you some tips, perspective, and real case studies so that you can network more stress-free and more effective like we do in our Down and Dirty Networking online community. Now, today you can see I'm in the car. I had to go take care of some business for my mom. Oh, I see someone on LinkedIn saying, good to see you. Sadly, I can't see who it is. It says LinkedIn private user. So good to see you. I'll log back into LinkedIn and find out who this is. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Okay, so here's what I love about networking. Now, you heard about Down and Dirty Networking. You heard how we are focused on relational networking. So that's tip number one. How do you fall in love with networking? Is choose the type of networking you want to do. Whether you do traditional networking, which is more transactional based, where it's about exchanging leads, referrals, or promotions, job offers, things of that nature, where it's hi, my name is, and there's a 30-second commercial or possibly a sales pitch, that would be the one way you would want to network. More of the traditional, what we mostly associate with networking. Now, there's another way of networking. And the thought of traditional networking is like the one where you're like, oh, this feels like a chore. I don't love this. I dread this. Or you just don't feel very good about it. Then you might want to consider relational networking. Now, I gave you the definition, so let me just kind of expand on it a little bit. With relational networking, there are no 30-second commercials. There are no sales pitches. There's having meaningful conversations to learn from and about someone to build lasting and authentic relationships. And so one of the reasons I'm so glad that Brenda's here is we've had some amazing, meaningful conversations. We have not sold each other on anything that we purchase or buy, but I know I can count on Brenda Warren to give me the best tips, offer the best resources. She's got the best content. Anytime I see it on social, I want to engage with it. And that's how you love networking, especially relational networking. Choose the type of networking you want to do, and then go in. For relational networking, I would tell you treat everyone like they're your best friend. When I first got into a Zoom room with Brenda, I just treated her like she was my best friend. I got curious. I wanted to learn from and about her. I wanted to know what made her tick. I didn't worry about memorizing something. I didn't worry about trying to sell her something. And so when you really are engaging in relational networking, here's a little clue. It's not a skill. It's not an activity. It's a mindset. Networking is actually all three things. But when it comes to relational networking, when it comes to loving networking again, or maybe for the first time ever, it's all about the mindset. And yeah, LinkedIn's like, yes, we did that. So it's all about the mindset of networking. If your mindset is, who can I talk to buy my stuff? You're probably going to repel people. This is probably why you don't like networking. This may be why you think networking doesn't work, because you might not be getting the results that you're looking for, which is sales. Your metric for measuring networking is sales. And so I would encourage you, when you're looking at relational networking, it's who did you provide value to? Who did you learn from? Who makes you better just by being in their orbit? This is what relational networking can really do for you. And when you're in that space, you love networking. Now, today's Valentine's Day. And so for everyone who celebrates, happy Valentine's. But here's why I chose this topic for today. I love what I do. I love who I do it with, and I love how I do it. And so when you want to really love those things, that's where the mindset of relational networking really comes in. So connecting with someone like a Brenda Ward, connecting with the private users, I'm going to figure out who that is on LinkedIn. Oh, you're so sweet. I've learned so much from Laura. Thank you. I'm pretty sure I've learned a lot from you too. It's all about a two-way conversation. So thank you for that. What I love is the ability to be able to be in their orbit and just feel better. Today was a little bit of a challenging day. It's been a full day. For those that know my story as a caregiver, there's a lot going on right now. It's a full plate. Not all bad, just it's a full plate. And some days I feel like the plate's getting smaller. The portions are getting larger. But it's all good. You make it through it. And then all of a sudden you see somebody do something amazing and remarkable in your sphere of influence, and it just skyrockets your vibrational energy. And that's what happened today. I saw an article that made me think of somebody. I was like, oh, this will be perfect for her. And so I reached out to her and said, hey, I know you're going to be able to do magic with this particular article. It just made me think of you. And it made me feel good to just do that. And then I realized there was somebody else that I needed to follow up with. And I realized, you know what? These people are all in the same community. Let me just say thank you and spread some love for Valentine's Day. Spread some love to all these people that really matter to me and just keep me better. Brenda's in that same community. And it's like, you know what? Let me just say I appreciate you. So tip number 2 is show people appreciation. Tell them why you appreciate them. So yes, choose relational networking. That's going to be my number 1 tip. Number 2, show appreciation. And when you do that, I mean, I don't know, when was the last time you got a standing ovation for just doing a really good job? It probably never. When did you get a standing ovation for doing the dishes? Probably never. And so when we can show people that we appreciate them and we're genuine about it, like we really mean it. It's not a platitude. It's not something superficial so that we can make the ask that we want to make in the transactional space. When we genuinely mean it with all love in our heart, that no, thank you. Thank you for being here. So LinkedIn user, thank you for being here. Brenda Ward, thank you for being here. That's where it makes a difference. Where people can really connect with you. When it comes to networking, when it comes to who really wants to support and help you, we connect with people. We don't connect with things. We don't connect with the resume. We don't connect with your accolades or all of the awards or trophies. We connect with people. So be a person. Be a good person. Be a best friend to people. And guess what? It'll make you feel good to give, and you'll be surprised the support that you get back in return. Earlier this week, there was somebody that I'm connected with. We're newly connected. And I was having a rough day. And she just sent me the most beautiful text letting me know she was thinking about me. And in all honesty, it was a prayer. And I needed that prayer in that moment more than she ever knew, or maybe she did know. That is the power of relational networking. You give without expectation. You provide value. You want to matter and make a difference. You co-elevate. She elevated me. I was able to pour back and elevate her. I didn't have to, but I was like, thank you so much for this. So if you want to fall in love with networking again, adopt the relational networking mindset. Make sure that you're providing value and you're appreciating everybody you have. Today is still Valentine's Day. There's still time to send a quick text to people just saying, hey, I appreciate you. Sending some love your way today. Happy Valentine's Day. It's a quick and easy thing that you can do in any direct message. You can do in a text. Just let people know that you're thinking about them. And here's an added tip. I especially encourage you to think about the people that might be not having the best day today. Maybe they are caregiving for a loved one. Maybe this is their first Valentine's Day without a loved one. Your kind words might be the thing they need to hear right now. And so you can absolutely flip your day. If your day has not been amazing, if your day has not all been sunshines and rainbows, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I could really use a feel-good moment, you still have time today to provide a feel-good moment for someone who could absolutely, and you never know. So someone who's lost a parent or someone who's lost a loved one, this could be a really tough day for them today. And so you might want to go ahead and extend them some love. If you're listening and you are that person, let me know. I'm sending so much love to you. I'm holding you in my heart. I'm holding you in my prayers that you are comforted and strengthened and that you can feel the love that is all around you because I promise you I'm sending it your way. So, and for those of you watching live and on replay, my LinkedIn user, thank you. You said I've learned a lot of how to add value. Yeah, if you learn how to add value, that's a game changer. That's networking in general, any relationship in general, it's about adding value. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship. It's all about adding value. And how you do that sometimes is by listening, just paying attention, being available, being there for people, or maybe sending a text today on Valentine's Day, letting them know you're thinking about them and sending them so much love. So if you want to fall in love with networking again, don't think of it as an activity. Don't think of it as a skill, although those are two things. Release the burden of needing to memorize stuff. Transition from a transactional networking mindset into a relational networking mindset, like we do here in Down and Dirty Networking. Reach out to everybody like they're your best friend. Do it with love in your heart. It doesn't take but a couple minutes. The text that I sent out to people didn't take a long time today. I just wanted to appreciate them, my clients, people that really have mattered. So just do it. You'll feel good for doing it, and then you can get on with your day no matter how full your plate is or how small you feel the plate might be getting. So I hope this is helpful. If there's a way that I can support you, by all means, drop me a comment, or if you feel better about keeping it in private, shoot me a private message. What's the best way I can support you moving forward? Or what do you need to begin moving forward? Because we all should be moving forward. And if we feel stuck, that is the power of relational networking, so that you don't stay stuck. You can get people to help you to move forward, and you don't even know what you need sometimes. But sometimes it's just asking for that help. Do not stay on the island of alone. You are not alone, and you're not required to do it all on your own. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of guidance. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of inspiration and an idea that you haven't seen, or maybe some light shining. The sunshine is really blinding my eyes here, blinded by the light. Or maybe you need some sunshine on a blind spot that you can't see, but somebody else can. And you'd be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed to hear. So all of this is the power of relational networking. This is all stuff we do turnkey, built for you in our community, but you have the ability as a mindset to do this wherever you go. I just had a really great conversation with someone in the post office. I was getting some mail from my mom, and she just had a really cool outfit on, and I commented on it. And she's like, thank you, I really needed that today. Well, I needed to tell her why I was just kind of staring at her, because I was like, I was really admiring the outfit she had. It was really comfortable looking. I love the color. It's really beautiful burnt orange. It looked great. And so I just thought I better say the compliment. And when I realized how it brightened her face and the smile came across her face, and she think because that's what she needed to hear, made me feel good. Remember, I told you I'm having a day. So something as small as a compliment can have a big impact. So don't think you need to do, over big value things. Just be a best friend to people, be aware, make it about them, co-elevate them, engage in that relational networking mindset, and you will find super simple ways to be able to provide value. All right, I hope this is helpful. Give me a thumbs up or drop a comment. Let me know how you fall in love with networking, or what other bonus tip you would love to add, or which tip resonated with you. Let's continue the conversation, and by all means, let me know what's the best way I can support you. All right, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I go live for Down and Dirty Networking every Wednesday afternoon, sometime between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, depending on my schedule as a caregiver. So just make sure you hit the notifications, whether you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, so that you know when I'm going live, and we can continue to have this conversation. And if you want more tips, if you want super simple tips to be able to connect in a more meaningful way, check out our LinkedIn, our YouTube, or our Facebook channel for Down and Dirty Networking, and you'll see all of the different inspirational posts, quotes, and videos. And we do have curated playlists of videos on our YouTube channel, Down and Dirty Networking YouTube channel, so you can go and find exactly what you're needing. Or if you want, drop me a DM, say, Laura, this is what I want to know, and I'll give you my personalized tip, and then I'll direct you to where you can find the resource. All right. I appreciate you so very much. For everyone that's been Down and Dirty Networking, I appreciate and adore you. Thank you for tuning in. You guys always do. And thank you for being inside our community. And for my LinkedIn user, for Brenda, thanks for watching. I love and adore you, and it means the world that you showed up today. All right, happy Valentine's Day. Know that you are appreciated, appreciate what you have, and spread the love so that you can love networking too. All right, until next week, happy networking. Bye.